up against the Broncos. The Roosters kicking off. First use of the football for Brisbane. Could have got away from the Broncos there. Jocelyn Kelleher does well to spin away from one of the defenders. Good stuff. Olivia Koenig goes now to Jess Surgis out wide. Spectacular! Jamie Fressard from the Roosters.
Where do you want it?
But beautiful passing from the Roosters. An offload in the middle of the field, swung wide straight away.
Yeah, I guess that with every year that they get more resources around them, they get fitter, they get faster, and they get stronger. So it's good to see.
All the way.
That's a good run from Jess Surgis. Olivia Koenig. Maya Hill-Moana. Great campaign last season. Nuasala in the tackle, along with Denman. Now Kelleher. Beautiful pass to Aiken. Taryn Aiken. She's very dangerous. Romy Teitzel making the tackle along with Brigginshaw. Here goes Kelly. Loves this situation. Goes on her own and is stopped a metre short. Davis to dummy half. Does she go to Millie Boyle? Yes, she does. Why wouldn't you? You've got to go to Millie Boyle there. No one's going to stop Millie. Over she goes. First try to the Roosters.
Well, there she is, one of their big signings, Millie Boyle, the powerhouse. Here's a try celebration. Oh, Chelsea let a doozy. She'll still get that one in the bank, but an absolute powerhouse, Millie Boyle, was key. They have so many options taking that line on. They got nice and close, and we can see here on the Harvey Norman replay, Millie Boyle, they don't overcomplicate things when they don't need to, the Roosters. Nice and powerful. Still had a bit of work to do, Gus.
Yeah, she did. She's a big, strong girl. She knew what she was doing. And she lined up to do a post-try celebration. She was going to do something tricky.
Right there. Wait for the break. In. Break.
So here go the Roosters off the back of the scrum. Surgis gets a pass away to Frezard, denied earlier. This time comes up just a metre or so short. Hufunga in the tackle.
On the mark there, Jamie.
Ball on the bounce. No harm done. It's set up nicely there for Olivia Koenig. But they're 10 away here, the Roosters. Kelleher. Aiken short to Amber Hall. Ali Brigginshaw hangs on, makes the tackle. Had some help from Julia Robinson. Now they'll go themselves up from dummy half. Aiken. Millie Boyle again. This time they wrap her up. Tasman Gray in the tackle. Maya Hill-Moana, beautiful inside pass. What a run from Corbin Baxter. It's all the Roosters early.
Wonderful from the Roosters, and they're just putting all sorts of pressure on the Broncos. They've had great territory. Corbin Baxter, as we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, to a prop and that support through the middle. That is a perfect support play from the fullback. Just on the inside, you can see the defenders just waiting, and she's timed her run perfectly, Corbs.
That's a little set play. Nice out ball. Decoy to the outside, in ball, and she'll get up and give it the baby hug. He just said she'd had a baby. Well, that's about 5 penalties, I think, to nil. The Roosters getting the run of the play at the moment. It's the Broncos really trying to hold them down and slow the game down because the Roosters are moving the ball so much.
Destiny Brill with a really good tackle on Maya Hill-Moana.
Oops.
The Roosters. Tessa Poulet on the field. Amber Hall's gone off. Here's Millie Boyle. Millie Boyle looking to wind up. Almost back away to the line there. What a player. A couple of metres away here, the Roosters. Kelleher throws a dummy back towards the centre. Going for the line and getting over is Keely Joseph. The Roosters are unstoppable early here on the sunny coast. Keely Joseph with the 4-pointer.
Well, again, it's off the back of a penalty. They got great territory, the Roosters, but just their options, their attacking options to go back in towards the post. And as we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, they're all awake, they're ready to readjust, and she had that inside support from her lock, Keely Joseph. A couple of great players to combine, a couple of great ball players for the Roosters, but all class at the moment.
I was sitting in the grandstand on my own before the game, and a family came and sat alongside of me. Looked like the whole family. And I was sitting next to Keely Joseph's younger sister. And I think she's got a sister who's playing, isn't she?
Yes, she does.
Oh, I think it was younger than that. This young lady looked about 14 or 15. And the whole family was here to support her.
Heels in the tackle. Davis. Kelleher. No mistake, and Hufanga has picked it up. Away she goes. Brezard's chasing. Hufanga caught. What a tackle!
Wow.
Jamie Brezard, Gail Broughton from dummy half. She's going to be stopped by Jess Surgis. The Broncos have got about 8 on 2 out wide. They go the other way and they'll score a try. The Broncos are in through Tasman Gray.
Wow, well, that was unbelievable. That was something the Broncos needed, that line break. They had all the momentum, the Roosters. They set their line, but Tasman Gray, the line that she runs, that inside shoulder of the half.
Let's hope the injury's not too serious. We'll see her back soon.
Nuasala playing the ball in Roosters territory. Telstra has some of the best defence in the business, tackling millions of cyber threats every day. Chance for the Broncos here to go back-to-back. Denman. 22 metres away. Millie Boyle in the tackle there for the Roosters. Eels. This is solid defence. Tessa Poulet in the tackle. Denman into the line. Davis wraps her up. Last play here for the Broncos. Destiny Brill goes to Brigginshaw. Short to Gray. She's got a double. Game on.
They're very happy with that, the Broncos. And again, that's that late change of direction from Tasman Gray. She's such a dangerous back rower, and she's proved it just again. If she gets the footy, a massive threat, because it takes more than one person to take her down. As we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, Ali Brigginshaw, watch her eyes when you...
Origin player, Australian Test player, Premiership winner.
I think that's one of the best things about the women's game at the moment. The growth of the game is inviting players like that back in, and you know, they're passing on their expertise and the time that they've spent, everything that they've learned. You can see that the difference is enormous from that experience coming back into the women's game.
Aiken with a short ball there too. Tessa Poulet. Jordan Burton on the field, goes to Aiken. Bang! Former teammates going head to head.
That was Ali's tackle again, Gus.
Westpac red zone. Roosters have ventured down here 13 times. Make that 14. They've been in the red zone. Kelleher, last play for the Roosters. Turning. Surgis! Jess Surgis will get there. Jess Surgis for the Roosters.
Well, she's such an athlete. She's proved it again. The depth and shape of the Roosters has been so impressive. We can see a nice little try celebration again. I think they've practiced a few of these, Salty.
Well, that looked like a salute to the Matildas there from Jess Surgis.
The territory, once again, we see here on the Harvey Norman replay. You can see Corbin Baxter out the back as an option, but that nice early pass from her back rower, Olivia Koenig. She's a very hard footballer to handle from there, Jessica Surgis.
Yeah, she actually feigns to go wider, and then at the last minute straightens up into the hole, which gets a one-on-one in the defensive line, and then she's just too powerful to pull through. And I didn't mind the post-try celebration either. Quite creative. Someone's been working on it in their spare time. She's a lovely ball runner, Jessica Surgis. Here she goes. Going to set this up and put the goalie in the goals. Committing with clubs for longer, but happy to change clubs too for the opportunity.
And 3 of the 4 new clubs in action tomorrow. We'll see the likes of Kezi Apps, who we've seen for the Dragons in the past few years in the NRLW, playing for the West Tigers. Samaima Taufa is at Canberra.
Well, the girls that have been in it the longest and have got the most experience are now spreading out pretty much over all the clubs. 10 clubs now in the NRLW.
There's an offload to Denman.
And that allows the way for a lot of younger girls to come into the system. And there is a pathway there now.
Brigginshaw with a chip over the top, wants a bounce. Oh, it's got away from Baxter. Brigginshaw! Spectacular from the veteran! A much-needed try for the Broncos right on half-time. There might be some new players, Gus, but Ali Brigginshaw is still very much near the top of the tree.
It's amazing how the great players just make things happen. Ali Brigginshaw, as I said, she's never missed a game for the Broncos ever since the inception of NRLW. Harvey Norman replay, the little chip and chase. She gets the bounce, yeah, but she's there. She just makes it happen. Finds her way into the in-goal right on the stroke of half-time, and this will narrow the gap to only 4 points. Brilliant stuff. Little chip over the top. The bounce beats the fullback. And then she scoops it up. That's brilliant. The pick-up on the run at speed. She gets away into the end goal. Wonderful, wonderful try. And she too has had some personal practice about her own post-try celebration. Pew, 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 pew. Fastest gun in the West.
Coming out of their own end, Kelly. Here's Morris.
Held! Brianna, relief! All the way, make it. Go.
Now Davis. He did a pass away, thought about throwing a dummy and eventually found Hopawate, and they're into Broncos territory here. Taryn Aiken goes to Isabel Kelly. Centre of the ground now, the Roosters through Burton. Jordan Burton, as we've seen in her appearances in NRLW. Really good run of the football, as is Keely Davis. Burton goes to dummy half. Now Kelleher kicking on the last. Surges, magnificent.
Okay, coming in this
Great hands from Jess Surges, and Corbin Baxter is in for her second.
Second try, and what a combination. Jessica Surges and Corbin Baxter. As we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, a nice little grubber through. That was a good bounce for Jess Surges, and she went up and over just so that there was no worry that that pass wasn't going to be executed. But you can see a nice little right foot grubber, the bounce. She got it away to her fullback, again supporting in the right place at the right time. And they do play calm. They play calm footy. They've looked really dangerous in this area of the field.
Burton goes to Taryn Aiken. Here's Corbin Baxter getting a pass away, and the Roosters through Jamie Frezard. 5 away on tackle 1. Oh, the 213s. But Keely Joseph, how strong is she? Just bumps away from the tackle, sets sail for the line, stopped a couple of metres short. Now Koenig to Surges. Beautiful play from the Roosters. Jess Surges with the try, her second.
And they've had another crack at that try celebration. Very well done from the Roosters. As we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, they came back in for a hit with Keely Joseph. She got a quick play the ball and then back out to this danger edge. Jessica Surges, a strong ball runner, straight over the top. She had the footy in 2 hands, just as that winger stayed an option, but she was too close to the line. She knows where the opportunities are, but you just have a look at her timing and her skill set.
There's an example right there. Her passing is brilliant. Her movement, the way she moves.
Yeah. So the bunkers reviewed it. All right. The hand goes into the mouth, and she clenches down on the hand. Okay, so she's off.
Sent off.
Her mouth for an extended period of time.
Come on. Just wait.
But I mean, that shot there speaks volumes, doesn't it? Just what a wonderful spectacle that we can all appreciate.
It's aspirational and it's inspirational. That's what it's all about. Inspiring young girls to want to be a part of this game and know that there's a pathway there for them. Some of the young girls in the crowds and families here tonight.
This has been fantastic tonight. Tomorrow afternoon's going to be great as well. Parramatta up against the West Tigers. Sharks up against the Raiders in NRLW. And then it is Sharks v Manly in the NRL tomorrow. Big afternoon of Sunday footy tomorrow. Here's Aiken. Now Kelly. Back to Taryn Aiken. Would love a try against her former club, and she won't get it, but it's play on here for the Roosters after it was knocked down by a Bronco, and the Roosters are able to score a try. That's Jolie Morris with the 4-pointer for the Roosters.
Yeah, that'll seal it. And again, on the back of some great ball movement. What's this from the Roosters? Harvey Norman replay. Plenty of shape there. They get the ball to the edge. Isabel Kelly gets it back on the inside. She's a talent, this girl, isn't she? Young Taryn Aiken.
And that is full time.
Back because he pushed her off and he gained an advantage. The siren goes.
So siren has sounded, and that is full time.